Hi friends, welcome in this online class of Jijaऊ Jnana Tirth Vidyalay, Pathri Road, Parvani. Friends, today we have to see the science of standard 5th. In that we are in the 4th chapter. The name of the chapter is the environmental balance. Okay, in this chapter we have seen different types of varieties of plants and animal, living non-living things. They are depend on each other. Okay, after that the food chain, different constituents of food chain, what is mean by food chain. After that food web, number of food chains are come together, we called it as food web. And the most important food in the food chain, that is a plant, that plays important role in food chain, because food chain is starting from the plant make their own food with the use of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, minerals and chlorophyll that is present in the leaves of plant. Okay, so today we have to see the next topic. The name of the topic is environmental balance. There are many food chains in our environment. Because of these food chains, every living thing gets the food it needs and therefore continue to live. Without food, any living organism can't survive on the earth. Every living thing needs food after equal interval and time, and from that food animal gets energy, and with the help of that energy that animal can carry out their daily work. Okay, so this is most important. Microorganisms living in the soil help the process of decomposition of plants residue, dead animals, excreta, etc. See, that is our friend. They are eco-friendly and they help nature or us. The microorganisms present in the soil, they make the process of decomposition on the plant residue or dead animal and excreta. That waste substances, with the help of decomposition process, that is converted into soil, that help the growth of plants are formed and get added to the soil. Plants use them for their growth. See, and after decomposition there is a good quality fertilizer is formed, and that is mixed with the soil and different constituents. From that the roots of plant absorb. Okay, next, thus plant use substances in soil for their growth, and when plants and animals die, the decomposition of their remains add these substances to the soil once again. See, these plants use different constituents from the soil for their growth, and when plants and animal die, the decomposition of their remains add these substances to the soil once again. This is continuously recycling. This is an important cycle in the environment. Next, also living things get a continuous supply of water because of the water cycle. See, this is the water cycle. We have seen the information about the food or different constituents required for the nutrition they get from the soil, and that is continuously recycled. Now we have to see the information about the water. Water is also important because water is life and we can't remain much time without water. We can remain without food for some time, but without water we can't remain for a long time. Okay, living things use oxygen from the air for breathing and give out carbon dioxide gas. Plants use the carbon dioxide from the air for making their food. See, living things use oxygen from the air for breathing and gives out carbon dioxide gas. Okay, and this carbon dioxide is used by the plant for photosynthesis or for production of food. So there is a production and use of oxygen and carbon dioxide. So that is continuously recycled and does not remain stored in the atmosphere. That is continuously used and produced in the natural cycle. Oxygen is gives out in these processes and gets added to the air again. This too is a cycle in nature. See, this is also one of the cycle. Use of oxygen and production of carbon dioxide. After that carbon dioxide is used plant for photosynthesis and there is a production of oxygen. This is also the one of the cycle like water cycle and food chain. Okay, or a food cycle. Okay. There are several other such cycles in nature. Thus, there is a interaction amongst the living thing and between living and non-living things in nature. See, in this cycle, there is a combination of some living and non-living things. Okay, and they cooperate each other to carry out all these cycles. The interaction go on continuously. This helps to maintain the food chain in the environment. When the various cycles in the environment go on uninterrupted, environmental balance gets maintained. See, to maintain the environmental balance, there is a need to uninterrupted in the different cycles. That is a water cycle, food cycle, or a cycle of different gases like carbon dioxide and oxygen. Okay, so this is the information. Always remember, for the existence of living things, it is important that environmental balance is maintained, and there is a balance in a environment, so all living things can survive good in that balanced atmosphere. If there is an imbalance between the atmosphere, the adverse effect of that changing atmosphere we can observe on the different plants and animals. So this is the environment balance is most important for the living things present on the earth. So friends, this is about the environmental balance. This chapter is over there. So today we have to stop here, and the next topic we have to take in the next lecture. So student, okay, Thank you.